Hello everybody and a very good afternoon. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us on our launch day show, the official launch of our Platinum Day sale. We are so super excited to be able to give back to you, our loyal Platinum customers. And boy, oh boy, have we got a day lined up. If you were with us on the Wake Up Call preview show a little bit earlier on, you'll have a bit of a sense as to the goodies that we've got lined up, the deals that we've got lined up for you as well. But we have put together an extraordinary day for you. The official launch being right now. We had an off-the-chart, super busy wake-up call show, but during this show, we're going to show you more of those great deals across a whole range of goodies for you. We have got VIP boxes, we have got amazing deals on machines, we have got Platinum Tenor Deals for you, we have got free goodie bags to give away. There is so much to love about being a Platinum member, and we're so happy that we can bring you not only this show, but a big show coming up later on for you as well. A 3-hour extravaganza will be starting a little bit earlier on our later show, so you can get in on the VIP hour before that, but I'll talk more about that a little bit later on. Now, there is so much to tell you about because there's free gifts, there's autographed photos and all sorts, but I'll tell you about that in just a second. Of course, with a big day like this, it's not just me on my own. I'm delighted to say that with me for the whole day, I feel like I haven't done a full Sara day in absolutely ages, Sara, but we're doing all 3 shows together today.
Yeah, you're going to be ready for a lie down at 8 o'clock tonight. Yes, guys, it's not very often we literally pull out all the stops and do a massive day for you here at Crafters TV. But today is that day. Today is our Platinum Day. Now, this is something brand new that we introduced a few months ago, and the feedback on it was off the chart. And I'm hearing from a lot of you, you've only been a Platinum member for a few months. We've had a lot of new people joining us or whatever. This is basically a celebration of you. So we've done things, unprecedented things that we've never done before for this show, and brought these in, like bringing back in stock these paper pads, which I will be coming to all of that in just a bit. But let me tell you, if you were with us for the previous show, you just got the whistle stop tour, right? This show is all about getting into the crafting, looking at the papers in detail, doing some crafting with them, getting the die cut machines out, putting them through their paces. I'm staying firmly rooted here and can do whatever crafting you need me to do. And then it's going to be later on tonight, it's going to be hold on to the seat of your pants, and we're just going to be flying through and trying to keep up to date with stock. So this is the nice crafty show. The one later on is probably the high stress, get it while you can show.
Hang on a minute, haven't we already done that this morning?
No, that was just the preview of it.
Well, so we've got more high stress coming up later?
It's not really high stress, it's high excitement. High excitement. Look at the positive side, but yes, you will be exhausted when I'm finished.
7 hours with Sara, I tell you what, it's going to be a great day though. And listen, so much to love about our VIP sale. I must just tell you that with every single purchase that you make over the course of the day today, you are going to get into your basket, whoa, a signed Ben and Sara photo.
I've been signing like Billy-O in the break.
How many have you done?
I'm not quite through the first box.
Okay.
I've had to send them over to the warehouse, literally as they're signing, the people take them over to the warehouse for me.
Yeah, I signed most of, I think, the day before yesterday. There's quite a few of these to sign. Sara hadn't done any, so she's been working very hard in the break. But those automatically get popped into your box for you, wherever you shop for. You won't see them at checkout on the website, but there is a free signed photo, free autograph photo with every order. Not only that, but we're also giving everybody double points on every order as well across these shows and indeed across the website for you too. So a great opportunity to maintain your platinum status. We found out earlier on that we've got some people who are like already about 70 years platinum, but if you're still maybe just new into the platinum sort of level, great that we've got double points. And also, if you're watching and you're close to platinum, spend today, get those double points to get you up into this platinum level. We heard Kat earlier on becoming our newest platinum member, so that could be you. Also, free gifts when you spend over £100, $100. We are going to pop in this amazing crafty tote for you as well. That gets popped in automatically for you when you have that 100 spend. And talking of spending too, free shipping for you if you are in the US US, you spend over 75 today, then that is going to be your free shipping as well. So many reasons to be shopping with us. And like we said, during the course of this show, make sure you get in touch, ask those questions, anything you want to see, anything you want to know, anything you want us to show. And very, very quickly before we move on, don't forget on the website too, we do have our VIP sale. It's a bit of a secret sale where you can find some extra goodies that we won't be showing live here in the studio. Just type in VIP sale into the search box on the website and you will bring up some amazing deals, some half-price deals, which you guys have been chatting about. Things like the Ultimate Pro, half price. Loads of our amazing scoreboards with amazing discounts. Check all of that out. And like I said earlier on, if you spot anything amazing in that VIP sale that I've not mentioned, tell me so we can tell everybody else. But let us get over to Sara, because talking about amazing deals, we have done something unprecedented today, Sara, haven't we, when it comes to our paper pads?
Yes. Oh, let us know in the comments if you're with us for Wake Up Call or this is the first time you're seeing this, because this is going to knock your socks off. Now, I always said, no, we won't do it. However, so many of you have been badgering us to bring back our best-selling Christmas paper pads ever, that we've made an exception for this one time. So what we've done is we've brought back our 6th ever best-selling Christmas paper pads. We've produced only 1,000 of each. So limited production run, 1,000 of each. They're in our warehouse. They're going on to general release tomorrow. However, we're giving our platinum customers the first opportunity to get them. Now, I'm saying first opportunity to get them. Some of them will not make it through until tomorrow. So, for example, the Bethlehem. Now, what I'll do is I'll put the details on the bottom of the screen for each of the pads as we look at them. The Bethlehem pad, 1/3 of all our stock is gone. That's 330 units already checked out in Wake Up Call. Guys, we only have 1,000. So when this is gone, not only will Bethlehem be sold out, but this complete bundle. A lot of you are literally going for the complete bundle just to get one each of all 6. You can choose, pick and choose, make your own bundle if you want, or you can go for the complete bundle. Let me show you why this one has been so popular. Okay, I mean, the B track's just as good as the A track, but beautiful foil detail on this one. So can you see you've got the lovely foiling detail on here? You've got the scripty background ones. This I just love.
Yeah,
Sky
it's amazing.
Full of stars. It is absolutely wonderful. Now, there's only 2 sheets of each pad. Of each design in the pad. It's a 24 sheet pad, this one, because of the foiling detail that it's got. What I will say to you, it's not just foiling. Some of these have like UV print. I mean, look at that. Some of them have UV print on them. If you like, there's the UV print. If you like it and you think you're likely to use more than 2 sheets, I must urge you to check out multiples of the pad, because when this is gone, we won't be restocking this again. Okay, that's my all-time favourite one. Absolutely.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Love it. Okay. I will be using all of the pads throughout the show. However, that's only while we have stock. Now, Bethlehem one has been by far the biggest seller, followed very, very closely by the Watercolour Christmas. Now, this is wonderful for those of you who are wanting to do complete cards. It's not paper pad, this. It's a whole card making pad in one. So can you see, got die cut pieces within the pad. Then, and we've got pages of those. Then you've got some pages of your card toppers. So it's a whole card ready to go in one. And also we've used every little bit of space, things like your ribbons and your embellishments on there. Some lovely 6x6 pads and some little toppers that you could cut out. Oh, I'm squeezing past and I don't mean to. Beautiful designs. And then look at these. Oh, you've got brilliant. In here, lovely big all over prints. Make wonderful boxes, those. Ones with your foiling detail on there then, all with this lovely hand-drawn watercoloured imagery in there as well. Lovely backgrounds. I mean, look at the B-track. B-track's beautiful designs. We always call the B-track, by the way, guys, the underneath side of the paper. I'm going the wrong way. Underneath side of the paper pad. Some really stunning designs with that lovely foiling detail as well. Again, only brought 1,000 of these in, and these are only just sitting behind the Bethlehem ones. This was a jumbo paper pad, this one we did as well. This is a still full 36 sheet pad, even though it's got all them die cut pieces. It was $19.99 or $26.95, I think it was individually. It's down to $14.99. We've basically brought all the pads in the same price one day only, right? Because they will be gone, a lot of these, at the end of this day. 'Tis the season. is your traditional Christmas
Yeah.
card, right? So this is the one, and again, the details are on the bottom of the screen there. Those of you who like to do traditional cards, so you're talking about the lovely festive robins, maybe so you're going with like the little lanterns, your bells, your fir cones, things like that. This is the pad to go for. So if you like to do a lot of traditional Christmas, I'm going to be cutting into this later. We're going to be making gift bags. We're going to be making envelopes. Again, you can just buy multiple. If you just know which pads you like,
Yeah.
you just want to buy multiples of that pad, go for it, right? But tomorrow, you're going to be fighting against about another 50,000 customers to get hold of these. Today, you're just fighting against the other 7,999 platinum customers. We've got about 8,000 platinum customers, guys. So just so that you know who you're up against in terms of getting in early with them, right? Now, this is the Frosty and Bright one. I did tell everybody this is the one that I use more for doing a lot of my envelopes, Ben.
Okay, yeah.
Because a lot of the designs on here work multi-directionally. And also, I like the pale lilacs. I like the pinks, the turquoises, the aqua, the mint. That is my sort of Christmas colour palette. This is very modern, very trendy. So if you do know that you're going to do a lot of envelopes, if you're a little bit like me, I would urge you, it's the Frosty and Bright one that you want to be going for.
Yeah.
Now, I'm still going. Vintage Snowman. Now, this one only came out last year. Was a very, very fast sellout, this one. I think it sold out, I think it was within the date that it launched. And you can see why. Because I think this was a real turning point where our surface designers in Leanne's design team really started to absolutely nail the multi-layering techniques, the way we design paper pads. And it's this sort of stuff that elevated us as a company just to another stratosphere compared to what some other companies do when it comes to paper pad designs. So, you know the designs. Whole paper pad, 6x6 designs within your 12x12 pads, the best value for money when it comes to getting 6x6 pads within a 12x12.
Yes.
And the last one.
Ah, yes, the Winter's
Love
Tale.
the Winter's Tale, right? So this is those of you who like that the Norwegian style, you know,
Yeah.
the kind of Scandi. Huggy, I think is the name
I love
for
that
it.
new word you're throwing in now, Hughie.
Do you not know it?
I've never heard it before.
How do you not?
No.
It translates to like feeling cosy and
Yeah,
Huggy. H-Y-G-G-E, I think it is.
Huggy.
Huggy. I just
Huggy.
never know how you pronounce it, but I didn't make it up. It's
No.
a proper word.
No.
And this is it. If you want to know what is Huggy, this is it. It's this
Huggy.
cosy feel to Christmas. Really nice and trendy, modern designs. Very modern, trendy designs. So that is the 6 of them. If you can't decide, and I know there are a lot of you who can't decide, you've gone for the bundle and just got all 6 of them. If you know which ones you love, maybe you're going for a bundle and then picking up a few extras, you're welcome to do whatever. They're all on special platinum pricing for today. So you get them in, there's your details on the screen, but I want you to get them checked out because tomorrow we won't have 6 of them in stock. There might only be 3 of them or 4 of them or 2 of them, we don't know, but I can guarantee some of them will sell out through the day today.
The pronunciation, apparently, Rachel says, internet says it's Hayugu.
Hayugu.
Hayugu, apparently.
Oh.
Not,
Wow.
not Hyundai, Hayugu.
Can I ask, were you honestly thinking it was a word I'd made up?
No, I don't think, you've never been known to make up a word, have you?
I actually don't. Just Ben doesn't always know all of the very intelligent words that I use. Like the day I explained about the transorbs in the pen, he thought I was making that word up.
No, I didn't question that. That was Johnny in the gallery going, transorbs, man. What you talking about? I always believed you, Sarah. Right, moving swiftly on, let's say a few hellos. Sarah Brown says, hi again, crafty friends. I'm back for more fun with my 2 favourites, Ben and Sarah, 11 p.m. in Melbourne, Australia. Sending you all the love and hugs. Thank you. Hi, Alicia, who says, good morning and greetings from Arkansas. Lynn Marinelli is in from San Antonio. Mary Reno and Nancy Payne and Christine Thomas from Carlisle, PA. Hi to Donna Yam in Florida. Mary Pat's in from sunny Montana. And Deb Sneary says, hello from Ohio. I love being a platinum member. Tell us the reasons why you love being a platinum member. I'd love to hear. And also, Donna Yam says, I love that signed photo. It's going right on the fridge. Yes. Popular. We'll be popular on fridges. It's what I've always wanted. Lynn says, the dark cardstock is a great deal. I had to get some. And Karen says, so glad Crafter's Companion brought back Bethlehem. I missed out on that one, and I think it's the most beautiful Christmas pad ever. And Heather Springer says, okay, you twisted my arm. I need to place another order of that Bethlehem pad. And thank you very much also to Terry. He says, Crafter's Companion definitely listens to our requests. Ben, I am almost done with the Advent train that I requested to see the other day. Yeah, the other day, Terry, you wanted to see that amazing train that was created by, it was Sandy or Carol? I think it was Sandy.
Carol.
Carol. Was it Carol?
Hey, maybe I've got mixed up. I thought it was Carol.
I think it was Carol did the gingerbread house.
It was Christmas Carol.
Christmas Carol was a gingerbread house, though.
Oh.
I think it was Sandy.
Oh.
You guys will tell us. But anyway, we showed it, and Terry's now seen it. So have you nearly... Send in pictures, Terry. I know it's not finished from what you're saying, but I need to see it, please. You can send them to me Facebook page if you don't want to send them in on the show. Right, quickly, the die and stamp storage folder. Now, this is one of many £10 deals that we're doing for our platinum customers, and it's proving one of the most popular, and I am not surprised. These sell day in, day out. We have the small ones, we have the large ones, the small ones, just brilliant. They look the absolute business, beautifully made as well. You can tell by the stitching on the top of these. Really nice, comfortable handle to carry, and you've got that all-round zip, and you open this one up, and it reveals inside your ring binder. So, you know, these you're going to be able to put your magnetic panels on. You're also going to be able to pop on the storage panels that we've got available in an extra deal, but you've got extra pockets in there, elasticated pockets. And these, as I say, you can buy the magnetic panels separately, but a great way to be able to store collections, a great way to be able to kind of keep your dies and stamps, particularly those smaller ones, safe, and you're not going to lose them. They're not going to go, get dropped on the floor or potentially get dropped in the bin and you never see them again. Store them in these folders. They zip up nice and tightly for you, and then you can pop them on your shelf. And of course, these are absolutely brilliant if you like to kind of craft on the go, take things with you when you go on holiday. Perfect size to just slot into one of your tote bags or into your suitcase, and then you're away. Now, £10 or $10 is a crazy deal on this. The majority of people, it looks like, who are buying the storage folders are also buying the mini tab storage panels as well. You are going to get...
I was looking, I've seen some orders where people have put 2 or 3 of them in.
Yeah.
You could get that many in your folder.
Absolutely right. I mean, and these are pre-punched as well for you, so you can simply just slot these onto your ring binder. Ready to go. Nice as well that you've got the tabs on the side, so you can label these ones up, whether or not you're kind of storing these by style. Maybe it's certain sentiments you're going to pop together, or maybe there's particular collections that you want to store together. You're going to get 4 sets of the panel packets, which is actually 16 in total. Multi-order these. This is the thing again, you know, if you need the storage, multi-order these. You're not paying £16 or $27. Platinum members, you're £10, $10 for 16 of those. £20 for all of that is an incredible deal just for our platinum members. Stock up on these, and if you'd like to look at the £10 platinum deals that we've got, there's plenty more on the shop today, and we will, I'm sure, look at more as we head through the show. In fact, we're going to look at one right now. If you think this is a crazy deal, wait till you see what Sarah's got over there for a tenner.
Yeah, I've got 2 deals, guys. Of the ones that I have at my side of the studio, 2 of them absolutely flew this morning. I mean, flew. This here, people were ordering this in their droves. Now, there are some of our items that we call core items, which means we try and hold them always in stock, which means every shipment that we're getting through, we're getting more and more of these on. This is one of what we call the massive essential card pads that we do. So what you've got is, you've got 12 sheets of the double-sided pearl card in that beautiful gold. Look how thick it is.
Yeah.
Beautiful quality. Now, you're going to see I'm going to use the pearl card for when we're doing things like box bases. If you want to do your die cutting and embossing from it, it's perfect to do that with. And then, it's next level. When it comes to your beautiful glitter card, you can emboss onto this, you can die cut onto it, you can score, it's going to fold like a dream, like you would not believe. You get another 12 sheets of that. Now, you're going to use a lot of cardstock. You're going to use a lot of gold cardstock in the run-up to Christmas. I'm just going to warn you now, this might be something that you're wanting to absolutely stock up on, right? So what we've got is, we've got that one there, and then my other tenner deal that people went mad for, were the art liners, right? So I'll see if I can get the details up for the art liners. And when we have a little look here, I will get James to get in nice and close, because when people saw these nibs, this is what everyone was going mad for, right? Now, the special thing about art liner pens that I think a lot of you...
Whoa, here we
he's going
come.
for it, and
Whoa.
he's in there.
Whoa, yes.
Now that is the shot, guys. Absolutely. Hashtag nailed it, right? Just saying that.
Hashtag nailed it.
Gold star today, gold star with the boss. Right, so what these are is these are filled with a very... It's a good job I had my nails done.
Yeah.
These are filled with a very, very special ink that you can draw with, so you can doodle, and then you can do your alcohol pen colouring then, or you can do your watercolour. I do not know how that works. I don't know how we can have an ink which will resist both your alcohol and your watercolour pens, but this is it. Sheena goes mad for these, absolutely mad, and you can pick them up at a tenner today if you're a platinum member. I mean, what, just fantastic. And I tell you, so many of you, I think you've maybe never had them before, never realised how good they are, been adding these into your basket. Absolute no-brainer. Can I be cheeky while I'm on about adding into your basket?
Yeah, go on.
Oh my God, this is the grab it deal.
Oh, grab it.
Grab it deal. Look, it's like Johnny's in my head. He was like, oh yeah, I was going to go there. Sorry,
She's too excited. We were going to do that in a minute, Sarah.
You've got to get. I want you to get them both in your basket at the same time, because these are absolutely unbelievable. And hundreds of you ordered them in, like literally hundreds of you ordered these in Wake Up Call. $15 or £12, and you can try, if you've never tried them before, our Illustrator markers, right? Now, what you've got is you've got 2 colours in each family, Ben, so you can do that lovely blend, but you've got the pale shades so that you can give them a go. Now, for those of you that haven't done this before, look at this. These are, oh, they're fabulous, right? So these are our ones here that are going to give you that fantastic edge finishing. Yeah. Look at that there. It's an artist grade pen. That literally is, it's going to give you the most smooth lay down of colour. Now we do some lovely different nibs. This nib is the highest end brush nib, Ben, that we produce. And it is literally, and other pens from other companies, you could be paying $8, $9, $10 a marker. Yeah. For technology at this level. You're paying £1 a pen, or you're paying, I think it's just over $1 something a marker, which is $1.12 we worked it out at, didn't we? Which is crazy. So if you've not tried Illustrator markers before, no-brainer. If you've got some, it's a wonderful colour selection. They're our sketching ones. So please, please, I'm being cheeky, but get that added into your basket as well.
I tell you what, we're so busy right now. Jane just commenting saying you're seeing lots of sold outs on the deals already. Things are selling. I'm not even joking you. We are very, very busy indeed. Heather says, I love being a platinum member and I play a game of surprise with it. I see the prices of things, then I log in and I'm happily surprised at the discount. Lol. I like that game. And Terry says, good morning, Sarah, Ben, and all watching in the background whilst working. I have, let's play this game again, 19,140 points. Yes. We've been working out how many points you guys have amassed as platinum members. Feel free to let us know. And also Laura, loving James's camera work today, saying extreme close-up.
Oh, whoa! James, you're getting your first bit of love from the rest of the family.
Yeah, he seemed very laid back. I was chatting to James in the breakout. He says, how did you find like your first sort of Sarah show? And he was like, it's fine. Fine. It's very laid back, cool customers are, James. So it's all good. It's all good. See if he still feels that way at the end of the day. Another £10 deal for you. This is one you've absolutely got to pick up. Our Gilding Flakes are just fantastic. If you love to add a sheen, a shine and a sparkle to your projects, these are brilliant. Tie these in as well with things like those glue pens that we've also got on the £10 section of the website, because these work perfectly with that, just for adding a little kind of fleck of colour, a little bit of sparkle. These are absolutely great. And what you are going to find with these two, I'll open one. I opened one earlier on. It's going to go all over the place, but I don't mind. Come on. Just as Sarah turns the fan on as well across the other side of the studio. These, look, I mean, they're absolutely gorgeous. If you've never tried our Gilding Flakes before, please get these home today for £10 for all three, by the way. It's not 10, you choose one, it's 10 for all three. And have fun with these, craft with these. Use these with the Christmas pads that you're probably picking up today as well, because I think the colours that you've got here in the silver, the rose gold and the gold lend themselves beautifully to Christmas time products, but you get a lot of bang for your buck, because you will know when you've seen these being demonstrated on the shows, a lot goes down, but a lot goes back in. I always think of these a little bit like when you see the embossing powders being used. used. You set a lot down, but a lot goes back into your tub. Get bigger tubs as well, as we always say, because it is easier then for you to be able to pop these onto your product. And also, if you've got spare tubs, you can then kind of have like a mixture of the different colours. If you decide to use maybe a couple of the colours together, you can then have a box which has like the remnants of the two colours that you might have used as a separate thing. So it's always good to have spares. £26 or $26 is what you should be paying realistically. £10 or $10 for our Platinum members. Absolutely incredible value for money. Those I know are going in many people's baskets today. Right. Let us have a look, because Jane's giving me the heads up on this, saying a lot of the deals have already disappeared. Sarah, are you about to sell something out? Please tell me you're not about to sell this out.
Right.
What?
The reason we like to be really transparent with all of you, okay, is because these items, like we were really honest, I did say we had this amazing Platinum gift box and we had 250, that's all I had. Now at the end of the show, we still had 130 left, so I thought, oh, we'll be fine, not a problem. In that break between the two, completely gone. It is completely gone. The 130 went, and that's because people check out in the gaps between the shows. So I'm really sorry if you missed out on the gift box. I'm a little bit gutted for you.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to show you what you could have won, but it's just.
I want
you to understand, we have limited, we're trying to be really honest in telling you. Also, a lot of you might have experienced in the past whereby you've ordered something but then you've been refunded it because we didn't have. So bear in mind what happens with our systems. We're trying so hard, and we've got, by the way guys, we're investing a lot of money in technology at the moment, and we're hoping we should be able to solve that with a new system that we'll implement within the next 6 weeks. But at the moment, because we're not on a proper shopping telly system, okay, it can't cope when scores of you, dozens and dozens of you are trying to check out at the same time. So if you want to avoid being in that situation, don't leave it till we're saying to you 50, 60, 70% of the stock's gone. That's when we get loads of you rush to the checkout and not everybody checking out is getting it. So congratulations to those of you that did get the box. I'm really sorry to those of you that wanted it and missed out. There will be other items like that on the show. We will keep you abreast of them as it's going on.
Thank you, Amy Otis. Happy Platinum Day, everybody. Thank you for all the great deals and for bringing some beautiful paper pads back. You know how to keep us all addicted to Crafter's Companion. You ask for them, you ask, we do. If we can, we will. Shelley says, I have been with Crafters TV since the beginning and I currently have 41,384 points. Until I place my full cart order today. Please don't tell the hubby. Oh, hopefully he's not watching. Shh. Hi, Eleanor, who says, I love using the Gilding Flakes. It's fun to do. And Katie Hornberger says, Crafter's Companion Gilding Flakes are honestly the best on the market. There you go. Not just me saying it, you guys saying it too. Now, we did say over the course of the show, we were going to have a look at the machines for you because we've got deals on the Midi, deals on the Mini, deals on the foil press, deals on the two. We'll look at the Midi right now. You guys know my favourite machine, the machine that I have two of at home, the machine that I get on well with, that I love to use when I do a little bit of crafting. My daughter loves this as well. I know you guys will tell me that you've got your kids, you've got your grandkids using the Midi. You have the Midi potentially because you find it as a really, really nice sort of alternative to using an electronic. If you don't yet have a die cutting and embossing machine, or indeed if you're looking for a brilliant manual machine to go with your electronic, this is the bad boy to go for. It's simplicity without the electricity. You've got your folders, you've got your shim in there. It's easy to use, it's portable, it's precise, it's powerful. It's such a great machine to go for. And the deal on this today, we're going to look at this with Sarah, but the deal is incredible. These normally retail at what? $69.99, $109.99. Today for Platinum members, £50 or $80. That's your free shipping as well, by the way, because shipping in the US is a $75 spend. You're going to get your free photo. You're not too far shy of getting your free gift as well with $100 spend. But here's the thing with this: if you think, wow, that's amazing, £50 or $80 for a Midi, surely there can't be anything else. There is, because you get the Midi with this goodie bag as well. The goodie bag is going to give you, where are these photos coming from? They're all over the place. It's worth £65 or $65. Look, you're going to get your chalkboard stamps in here. You're going to get one of our amazing Introlace Creator Card dies. All of this for free. You're getting one of our connecting sentiment dies, the good luck. You've got a beautiful stamp set with that gorgeous unicorn, which is called Belief in Magic. You've also got the stunning Creator Card die, which allows you to create your shakers with, and you're also going to receive... Let's put it through its paces.
Let's put it through its paces. Let's get these open.
You're going to use the freebies? Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, because the thing is, what's the point in me using a die you haven't got?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, let's put these away. Let's get out the stuff. These dies, thebomb.com.
Yeah.
This die set, I mean, for a die set this big, you're talking like £20 on its own to get started, right? I'm going to show you. I mean, this die set's lovely, right? Oh, it's beautiful when you cut it into regular card. You cut it into pearl card, oh, next level, right? This is the pearl card, guys, that I was warning you of, which is your in your Tenor Deals, right? So I'm going to get this one here, and I'm going to cut myself a little piece to go with this, right? So if I get this here, get myself...
Just to say, if you see, the MIDI machine, we can tell you, is still in stock. It's showing us out of stock on the web currently. There's a couple of gremlins. If you just hang fire, we'll get those sorted. Same with that stamping platform as well. We have still got stock of that. If it's showing out of stock on your page, just give it a mow, and we'll tell you when to refresh them. Those are still in stock for you. We're working on it with the team. Sorry, Sarah, back to you.
It's okay. Right, hands up. Who hasn't seen the MIDI in action before? This works exactly the same way as the Mini. It's so quick and easy to do brilliant die cuts, right? Now, the actual machine itself, it's got these lovely suckers on the bottom, right? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to pop this in place here. It's going to hold in place as we go and we wind it through, right? Now, you don't need any plates.
No, you don't.
The beauty with it is, you just use the folder.
Yeah.
So you're going to put your card on. We're going to put that lovely die cutting piece on there. I'm going to use the folder, and I'm going to pop it in, and we're going to give it a little cut. Now, it's a really intricate die, so I'm giving it a go through the machine, and then I'm going to get out James to come in for an ultra close-up so that he can show everyone. In fact, should we show them? Oh, actually, guys, I'm just going to be... It just dropped.
What?
I mean, literally, it literally lifted out of the machine.
That's incredible.
That's one little piece. I mean...
That's what we're talking about.
Are you not beyond impressed?
Yes,
folks?
we are.
Beyond impressed with that level of cutting from your Mini, right?
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. Look, I'm now going to go. I'm going to get the next one.
Can I just say, watching you as well, Sarah, that you're not having to really crank it. I've seen manual machines before where you have to have like muscles like Arnold Schwarzenegger to be able to use it, but this, it's just a nice, easy flow through, isn't it?
Do you want me to tell you why?
Go on.
Now, I can't let you see, but inside there's something very special happens with our gearing.
Ah, okay.
And that's what you'll find in our machines, not in other people's machines. And it's quite an expensive technique to do. And so we pay a premium to have the gearing geared as it is. But that gives you the premium result, so that it means when we are popping it through, die cutting it, I'm going to pop this one on now. Now I'm going with glitter card, right? Okay. I'm going on, and I'll do it the other way, so that there you go. So you can see me turning the handle, right? You're going in, not a lot of pressure, and I'm actually doing it with two fingers. If you want to see that, just to show you, not a lot of pressure to get it through, right? Then when I take this off, I mean, you are literally lift it, and all of the detail that you see there, and guys, that is on glitter card. Right, guys, I need a round of applause.
Come on, James.
I mean, you won't appreciate this at all, but to do a fast pushing like that on robotically operated cameras, and it's what day on the job, mate? I tell you what, that is phenomenal. To be able to see that. It's his first Sara Day, so I'll tell you what, everything else has been a warm-up for this. Look at this. Look at that. Now, if you're going for the Gemini MIDI, right? Yeah. You are getting, this is one of your free dies. This is one of your free dies. Now, I know it's showing out of stock at the moment, guys. Do not panic. It's just that there's some sort of gremlin in the system. The people next door are working on it. We'll get that back. But the deal on the MIDI, outstanding. Performance like that at your fingertips for £50 or $80. $205 it should be. $80, and I'm going to ship it to you for free. Completely for free. Instead of paying $200 and then you'd normally pay another $19.95 shipping or whatever. Not if you could, because you'd be over $125, but that's what shipping costs to have it sent over to you. No, $80 all in with your shipping to your door. Door-to-door service. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable is right. I had a different manual machine, says René Deshay. I decided to buy the MIDI and the Mini. They are an awesome machine.
Yes, you tell them.
Yeah, the folders stand, they don't fall apart, and I love all of my Gemini machines. I have all of them. Honestly, I mean, I would say this because I've been here nearly 3 years now, but I used to work elsewhere. I've seen other die cutting and embossing machines, particularly manual ones, that just don't like do the job. Our MIDI and our Mini are, in my opinion, the best in the biz. If you've never tried these, or if you've tried another manual machine before and you've just thought, oh, the manual machines are rubbish, you've not used the Geminis. You've not used the Geminis. Take the opportunity to pick one or the other up today, and you will be delighted. Lillian says, could you train your hamster to crank the MIDI? I mean, I don't know. Probably could.
Why, yes, man.
Yeah, why yes, man. Why, like, yeah, you probably could sort of like get some sort of contraption where you could attach the hamster ball to the side of the crank, and as the hamster moves around, get the. I'm just joking, by the way. I'm just joking. You couldn't get a hamster, do it. You need at least a guinea pig. Right, or a ferret, maybe. Johnny made me laugh at the break. We're just talking about stuff, and he was saying he saw a man in town. Was it yesterday? Oh, this morning he was getting the bus in and he saw a man walking his ferret through the town. Let us know if you've got a ferret and you walk it on a lead. There you go. There's a topic of conversation. You see everything up here. I tell you what, it's been a learning curve for me the last couple of years. The £10 deals continue. If you're going for those gilding flakes I showed you a few moments ago, grab these as well, because these are absolutely perfect for things like your gilding flakes, for things like your glitters as well. These are those glue pens that lay down that blue glue for you. So they go down, and then when that blue begins to disappear, you know that these are becoming tacky, and you can then begin to use them. I love the fact that you're getting two basically for the price of one. These are £10, $10, and you actually get 3 pens within each of the sets. So you're going to get your 4mm chisel nib, you're also going to get your 0.7mm ballpoint, and then your 3mm bullet nib included too. These are great, and I know a lot of people swear by them, a lot of people love them, but I love them for the fact that if, I think Sarah did one the other day actually, where you can sort of write a little message with these on a card or on a tag, maybe, you know, like a gift tag. Write your own little gift tag this Christmas or for a birthday, and then add some glitter on top of that, or add your gilding flakes on top. And I just think it really adds that beautiful magical effect. Try them as well. If you've never used these yet, you've seen them, you thought, oh, I don't know, should I give them a go? Today you're getting two for the price of one, £10 or $10. They are part of the Platinum Tenor Deals. And as I said, if you're picking those up, add the gilding flakes into your basket as well. You will thank me later. Emma Thoreau says, I have the MIDI and the Mini. So quick, so easy to use. Honestly, keep the Mini and MIDI chat coming, please, because we are concentrating more on the machines over the course of the show, and also the two as well. We'll be looking at that over the course of the show. If there's anything that you want to see to do with any of the machines, I know we've shown the MIDI already, but if there's something you want to see with that, ask us. If there's something you want to see with the MIDI, ask us. If there's something you want to know about the two, something that you want to see, ask us. We did a brilliant show recently, Sarah and I, where you guys were saying, show us this, we did it. Can you do this? Yeah, and we showed you. Ask us. That's what we're doing in this show, as well as bringing you the sales. We want to make it nice and interactive as well. Gail D just says, I love my MIDI and my Mini. I have two of each along with all the other machines. My points to date, yes, Gail, 64,446.
Wow, yes, Gail.
Just placed another paper order. Thank you for the Christmas bundle. And Shelley White says, I bought the Mini for my great niece for her birthday. She asked me after using it, when can I get the bigger one? I want to do bigger dies, please, Auntie Shelley. Guess what she's getting for Christmas, she says.
Yes, MIDI.
Yes.
Yes.
Today's the day to pick it up if you haven't as well.
Oh, yes, don't wait for Christmas, get it now.
And Wanda Sexton says, my MIDI is my go-to machine. I've had the OG for years and I love it, but the MIDI is so fast and easy. When you've got an electronic and a manual, you've got the best of both worlds as far as I'm concerned. Now, here's the deal we didn't show earlier on. I've just caught the sight of the price of this on the screen. Gilding Wax, Sarah, tell us what you got.
We have knocked these down to a tenner each, right? These are £12.99. Now, if you've not seen our Gilding Wax before, it's basically like a shoe polish, but a shoe polish for crafting. And it's made for us by a very special company in France called Pebio, right? So what you've got is you've got this wax now. You literally do apply it with your finger, and it gives this amazing finish on everything. So you've got the gold. You've got my favourite, it's called King Gold, but it's the rose gold. So you've got gold, rose gold. No, you're not going to sit up there like that. You've got the copper, which is called Empire Gold, right, which is this one here. And then you've also got the silver, right? Those are the 4 shades. You've got all 4 of them, and you are set for life, guys. Literally set for life. I challenge you to use a whole tub up. I've never managed to use a whole tub yet, right? I'm going to see if I can show you on the overhead, because you see all 4 colours there absolutely beautifully. Now, best way I can show you this, guys, is actually to do a bit of embossing.
Okay.
Oh, yes, there we go, right? So, watch this. If I'm going to put these to one side, I've got a bit of black card. They look spectacular on black, right? I'm going to whiz the black card through my Gemini MIDI. Now, when you're using a 3D embossing folder, you literally just put the card in the embossing folder and through it goes, and that will give you a beautiful dimensional effect. Now, while you're on that overhead, I'm still going to go for, I'm going to get a little bit of gold first, right? Yeah. You pop a bit onto your finger, take most of it off, and then you literally rub it. And you see the design appear in front of your eyes, okay? So that is the gold. Yeah. And you can see, oh, yes. Amazing, right? Isn't it? Then I'm going to show you on the other side the Empire Gold, which is like the copper. So I'm going to pick the copper up, take most of it off, give it a bit of a rub. And what you'll see is, especially with 3D folders, it puts more onto the raised up 3D, and it does a little bit in the background. Look at that, right? So that's your bronzy colour and your traditional gold. Then let's get another piece of card through. Let's run it through. So the MIDI, we're literally going in, whizzing it through. It takes seconds, it's super quick. You get that lovely detailed design. Now let's go with a little bit of the rose gold on here. So look how tiny amount I'm using, Ben. Rubbing it in there, and I mean, that is just the effect that it gives you on your card. Incredible. And then finally, the silver, picking up a little bit of the silver again. Now, I haven't even washed my finger in between.
Do you always have to use your finger with these? Like, if you
don't have to.
What else could you use the finger daubers or not really?
I tend to find, because you can control the amount of pressure that you're putting on as well, gives you a totally different finish. There are the 4 colours for you. Great. Yes, this is what we love, guys. Crafting on the hoof, live. You tell me what you want to see. I decided that we're just going to go straight in there and get the MIDI out and do a bit of demonstrating, but I think those colours look stunning. They do look amazing. Try them to the close-up as well, so you can see the different effect when it's in a slightly different light. So this one here, then, is in your close-up there as well. Okay. So now you can see the differences in the golds there. So this one's a warmer gold, because this is like your rose gold, and you've got the traditional gold in there and then the coppery colour. There you go, job sorted. Have we got time if I chuck some your way? Because Kelly says I just bought the Gilding Flakes. Can you show me how to use those? Is that something we could possibly do later on, do you think? Ben, I tell you what, I can do anything. Yes. I tell you what I'm going to get. Let me get it. Okay. I'll get crafting, you get ready. Read some comments. I'll get chatting. Whilst you're doing that, I can show you another deal on the storage bag. But there you go, Kelly. We're interactive. This is the show. You want to see it, we will show it. Kathy Hornberger, everyone needs the Gilding Wax. Transforms you into a professional, even when you're not. And if you keep it sealed, it will last forever. And Wanda Sexton says, I managed to get a platinum shade of Gilding Wax by mixing gold and silver. Yeah, you can mix the colours up. Great idea. Platinum Gilding Wax, I like it. Do you want some of the Gilding Flakes? I want some Gilding Flakes, and I want those little glue pens as well. That's for you. And they're for you. There you go. I'm off. In this great interactive, don't get this anywhere else, yeah. That's why we're ace. That's why we're blowing our own trumpet. Wanda says, yes, she makes her own platinum colour. She says, it's my favourite, and my 3-year-old granddaughter calls it earwax. Earwax? I love that. My favourite. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wish my earwax looked like that. Right, moving on. The Gemini MIDI. Now, if you bought the MIDI deal, one thing you absolutely need to go for is the storage bag. We just don't see that this often, this bag. It's something which never crops up when I'm on show, which is most of the time, as you guys know, I'm permanently here. So grab this today whilst you can. Normally $16.99 or $19.99, £12 or $14 if you're platinum. Perfect space to get your MIDI into... to get your MIDI inside, and you'll get even more in there too. You've got the little flap over the top for more storage, so you can pop in some of your tools. There's storage in there, plenty of room to pop your plates in as well. And then you've also got that little netting at the top there for popping in more bits and pieces. And actually, if you've got a MIDI, you'll want this, but it's a really handy size bag as well, just for carrying loads of crafty bits and pieces around in too, just like as a handy tote, it's perfect for that as well. So MIDI owners, absolutely this is needing to go in your basket, but if you just want a really handy size tote bag for all of
your crafty storage. It's great. It's a big size, £12, $14 if you're platinum. Jump in and grab it. Plus, don't forget, you will get your double points, your free signed photo of me and Sarah as well whenever you buy anything over the course of the event. And of course, you've got that free shipping in the US when you spend over $75. But let's have a look. We are in the midst of looking at our £10 $10 deals. It was Kelly who's just bought the Gilding Flakes and wants to have a look at those if we can.
Right, watch this. I'm going to, now, if you're going for the Gilding Flakes, do not miss out. It's basically, for platinum members, they can buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
You can get 2 of the sets of pens for a tenner, right? So, what you've got is, you've got in here, can you see, you've got the chisel nib, you've got the tiny fine one, and you've got the bullet nib. Now, the glue itself will look green. So it was Kelly. Is it Kelly with a Y or an I?
Kelly with an I.
Kelly.
Kelli.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Gilding Flakes are awesome.
Yeah.
Right? Now, can you see? You can see that pretty much because it's like red, isn't it? No, not red. It's like
bluey.
It's like a little bit blue,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So while the glue looks like this, it is not suitable to use.
No.
You need it all to go. Can you see on the G of gilding?
Yeah.
It's nearly dry.
Nearly going.
You need it to go kind of tacky and dryish like that. So, in case you haven't heard, I've got like a little fan running down here because it's absolutely roasting down here.
It's warm today.
I've just got my little fan on, so I'm just like, woo, on the fan, right? So, as I look at this, it's starting to dry. Can you see there now? You can now almost not see any of the blue bits.
So once the blue is gone, put your Gilding Flakes on.
Oh, Ben! He's a port and he didn't even know. No, he didn't know. He reminds us all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So, Kelly, can you see? It's just a couple of little spots around here. So I'm just going to give them a little bit more. Right?
Yep.
You won't have to speed it along at home, guys, because you won't be live on TV. Right? So, let's have a little look. Should we highlight awesome in the copper?
Yes.
Right? So all we do
careful with the fan.
Take our copper, that's why I've got the fan on the floor. Right, you're going to take your little copper Gilding Flakes like this, use a tiny amount, right? And we're putting them down over here like this, right?
Okay.
Now, you do kind of want the Gilding Flake, whatchamacallit?
The little sponge.
The little sponge, right?
Yeah.
However, I don't have the little sponge with me at the moment, so I'm just improvising
What are you
with
using
whatever
there?
little sponge I could find, right?
Okay.
So awesome there, and a couple of these little bits where we haven't missed it, because the Gilding Flakes will only apply to where you've got adhesive.
I see, yeah.
So we've gone awesome with that.
Yeah.
Should we go multicoloured?
Oh, why not?
Right. So now I'm going to take a little bit of the gold, and I'm going to go, oh, Kelly, on Kelly's name.
Kelly's
here.
gold, yeah, Kelly's gold.
Gilding Flakes, and let's go with a little bit of silver on there as well, because you've got all the. Now these are the massive pots that we do.
200
Still
mil.
wouldn't stop me getting a couple of these. So I've used a lot of the Gilding Flakes in a lot of my home decor projects.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you're using them in your home decor projects, you're going to use a lot more of it. So I've done like vases and all sorts with my Gilding Flakes. So what you want to do is you want to stock up and make sure you've got plenty. Now look at that, as I'm rubbing it over, it's only going to take, let me just make sure I've got plenty down there, it's only going to take where you've got adhesive, and then all of this left over, you can start and create your own new colours by mixing them together. So look at that, I'm rubbing on the bottom there, rubbing that round.
That's great.
Take off the excess, right? And so now, Kelly, Gilding Flakes are absolutely awesome.
Yes.
Let me show you that, the close-up camera. Boom. Kelly, Gilding Flakes are awesome. But Kelly, you need the glue pens as well as the Gilding Flakes themselves.
Absolutely brilliant. Quick demo, Kelly. You wanted to see it. You saw it. You're welcome. Yeah, that's what I said earlier on. Those glue pens go hand in hand with the Gilding Flakes. Thank you, it says Laurel, for showing us the colours of the Gilding Wax on black paper. So much easier to see the difference in colours that way. We're going to have another look at those Christmas pads in just a short while. If there's any of those in particular that you want to see, do let us know. Anything else you want to see as well? You want to see the Gilding Wax? We showed you. Kelly wanted to see the Gilding Flakes? We showed you. Beverly Bryant says, how much sleep did Sarah get after a trip to Norway? Did you get a good night's sleep last night? Or
I get a good night's sleep every night.
Just not many hours. Yeah. Quality, not quantity, that's what it is. And one quick question before we go to the break. Elizabeth, yes, Elizabeth, she is loving the show. I've just taken the plunge. I bought the Gemini 2.
Yes, we're going to be having a little bit of a look at that in the second half of the show as well.
Okay, she just said I bought the Gemini 2 and the turntable. Can you tell me if I need to add anything else so that I can use it as soon as it comes? She's good to go, isn't she?
Oh, you're good to go. To be honest, though, we've got that much stuff on this show. While you're on, I'd have a little look through and see what else we've got on and add a few bits into your basket.
That's it. Yeah. Check out as well the Shop the Day page on the web, and that's secret sale, VIP sale. Type that into the search box and you'll get even more amazing deals, half price deals. Listen, we're so busy. Let's give you opportunity to check out. When we come back, we'll look at those paper pads. We've got deals coming up for you that you've not seen, and also we'll take a look at the Gemini 2 for you as well. Keep the comments and questions coming. Get to the checkout. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other, where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special? 100% it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
Massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously, the people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right?
Yeah.
Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. We are so busy. I can't believe how busy we are today. We had a busy wake-up call, and this show is even busier. Goodness knows what it's going to be like tonight. The thing, like Sarah said, is true. Don't wait around. You see something you like, snap it up. Do come back tonight, though. We've got a VIP hour at 5, all right? So that's midday Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific for our 3-hour extravaganza this evening. And also this evening, I must stress that we will have deals that you won't be able to see yet, all right? So there's plenty of reasons to come back because we will bring you more deals that you're not seeing in this show and you won't have seen earlier on. Lynn says the Gilding Flakes look amazing on black cardstock. Kathy Hornberger says, I covered chipboard snowflakes with Gilding Flakes.
Oh, nice.
The glue, the Crafter's Companion glue pens and larger flakes made it super easy. And Kelly, who we did the demo, says, OMG, that is awesome. Don't you worry, Sarah, she says, I did order those glue pens as well.
Perfect, you see, Kelly. It's all about having the right tools for the trade, right glue for the job as well.
Absolutely. Keep the comments coming. Anything else you want to see? Kelly wanted to see a demo. We did it. That's what we're here for. If you want to see something, ask. If we can, we will. Right, we are going to get back over to Sarah because I know we've got some more demos that we want to show you with items that are within that VIP secret sale, but also the star of the day has got to be this festive paper pad bundle. For anyone, perhaps Sarah's just joined us, this is something that we've done which is a little bit unprecedented, isn't it?
It is. So what we've done is we have gone through and taken the 6 top-selling Christmas paper pads of all time, restocked only 1,000 of each. Now, for example, if I take the Bethlehem one, over a third, almost 40%, producer is telling me, is in checked out baskets. That does not include all of the people who are going through the checkout process at the moment or are just sitting with it in their baskets hoping for the best, right? So what I will tell you is these go on general release tomorrow for everyone else. I just wanted to give our platinum customers first bite of the cherry. So we had these delivered into stock in our warehouse a few weeks ago and I've held them for today because I know a lot of you as well, the fact that we're doing $75 free shipping to the US, you can get this bundle and we'll even ship it to you absolutely free, okay? Now all the pads are available individually on their own. We've got that gorgeous Bethlehem pad. I am going to try and have a little look at all of them again before the end of the show if you missed it, but we've got the Bethlehem pad, you've got the watercolour Christmas, beautiful design pad there, we've got your 'Tis the Season with all your traditional designs, your Frosty and Bright, which is your really modern ones as well, your vintage snowman, which I just love to death, and then also the Winter's Tale one, which is all like your warm and cosy Scandi type feel designs, right? Now, must admit, I'm going to go straight and I'm going to go traditional Christmas. So I'm going to go for my 'Tis the Season ones, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a lovely box, right? Nice. We've got other items that aren't on the show that are on our VIP sale on the website. So all you need to do is go to the website and type in the letters VIP sale. So VIP sale, that's you. You're the VIPs. You are. Right? We've got things like our Ultimate Pro on huge savings, right? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of that lovely cardstock. So I did this before, die cut this, and it's rectangular shape, right? So this one here is, instead of being a square, this is a rectangular one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a rectangular box. So I'm going to choose a nice design, of which there are loads in here. So I'm flicking through. Obviously, the ones that have got the 6x6 designs are no good. I want a nice full 12x12 sheet. Beautiful box with your bells on there. We could be doing this. I just love.
Oh, that is incredible.
I feel like I want to do this, but I want to do it as a square box.
Okay.
I need it right. I'm going to take that one to scrap the idea of a rectangular box for this. I'm going to do a square box with this on. So I need this for the top, and I'm going to use some other cardstock for the base. What makes a wonderful card base? I can tell you how double-sided pearl does, because you want the pearl on the outside of the box and also on the inside of the box, right? So you're going to see the pearl on board, and it's a tenner. The platinum card is a tenner, right? Silly prices today, guys. Strap it on the bottom of the screen so you've got the details there. Now, if we're doing box making, we're coming on to this part of your Ultimate Pro, where you've got your box base and your box lid. Have I got my scoring tools in here? Nope. Let's have a little look. I'll just use the one that I've got out ready. All right? So, my box base, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do box lid here, using the box lid side of the cardstock. Yeah. And box base up against the box base side. So all I'm doing, I'm just going to see if I have got my other scoring tool.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry, I know you've been chatting about this. I've just got on the secret sale. The Pro is £19.99.
Get out. Get out for platinum members.
No, before the discount. £19.99. That's what it says.
Well, all I'm saying is go and have a little look, guys. Go and have a little look.
£19.99. I'm seeing it with my very own eyes.
I'm going to go. So these are every half an inch. So 1, 2, 3, 3.5 inches, right? So I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go 3.5, full 3.5 inches, right?
Yeah.
Notice I'm using my large scoring tool, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going all 4 sides on box lid with my large scoring tool. Don't press too hard, because remember, this is just paper stock. It's like a, well, it's like a thin cardstocky paper, right?
So are you lightly scoring sort of back and forth rather than doing like one sort of hard score line?
Instead of going one part, and also I'm using the largest scoring head.
Okay.
Because you use the largest scoring head, you're less likely to break through the cardstock, right? Then I want you to come and use this on the box base. Because we use the last line for box lid, you're going to use the last line for box base as well, all right? So that's your ultimate, all 4 sides. Now, if you've never seen me using the ultimate before, where have you been, guys?
Where have you been?
It's my favourite product that we do, hands down. It's my baby. This one really is my baby. And I've done loads and loads of video tutorials over the years. You can go back and find some quite questionable hairstyles and fashion sense videos. And you go back over the years, you'll see me doing loads with my ultimate. But that's because it was, 2008 we first launched the ultimate. So
Johnny just said, and your voice has changed as well. I think on some of those earlier videos you were using your telephone voice, weren't you?
Use my telephone voice.
Hello, everybody.
Nice and prim and proper. So look at this. You go up and then cut a little wedge out the corner for doing your box, right? So you're going up the middle, and then we're going to cut it from the edge, right? There is some question now over the pricing that we've got on the Ultimate, guys.
Yeah.
I may not be mentioning the Ultimate Pro later.
Wish I hadn't brought it up now.
All I would say is, you want the Ultimate Pro, I would suggest you go and get it checked out before anybody in the office changes any pricing on that.
VIP sale, type it in, you'll see it with your own eyes. It's on page 2.
Ben, keeping you right. Right, I want you to use your tape pen.
Okay.
Look what I'm doing. I'm going to go all the way around the outside, Ben, and through the middle, so that you're using adhesive right up to the edges. And the only time I ever advocate using a tape pen for sticking your boxes together is when you use one of our tape pens. Because we do it, and I'll show you this one to the close-up camera, I think to the front here. Because with your ultimate, with those tape pens, which we've got this special deal on these as well, guys.
Yeah.
You are getting tape that is strong enough for you to be able to stick. Look at that, perfect, right? You are getting tape that is strong enough for you to be able to work with, even onto all of those surfaces, right? Now, I'm obviously using the 'Tis the Season pad here, which is our 3rd top seller.
Yes.
If there's any of these pads you want to see in more detail, let me know, and I can flick through and we can look at every single page for you. This is going to make an absolutely tremendous box. The papers are just, there's no other way to describe it other than to say these papers are to die for.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm cutting in, and then I'm cutting a little bit from the edge, but not much. So right up the middle of the score line, and then coming slightly up the edge like this, 4th side. How incredible does this box edge look, right? And then just like you saw me do before, going all the way around the outside, and then a little bit up the middle, right?
Do you know, just whilst you're doing this as well, obviously if you go to the VIP sale, you'll see lots of our different kind of scoreboards, things like the big score, the boxer board. You know, Sarah, if people perhaps are just starting off and they're thinking, oh, well, which scoreboard should I go to? Is the ultimate the kind of starting point, or what would you suggest for someone who just wants, something to be able to make cards and projects with?
So the reason I always say the Ultimate is brilliant as a starting point, guys, is because it's a card maker, box maker, envelope maker. It's got an integrated paper trimmer, it's got embossing lines and corners, it's got your integrated storage, it's got your scoring tools built into it. So it's not just a card maker, it's
ribbon maker,
everything maker, right? So if you want to do everything, go for that.
Right.
If you know that you're just going to be doing loads of cards, get yourself the top score.
Yeah.
If you know that you just want to do envelopes, get yourself the envelope envelope maker.
Yeah.
The boxer would do you things like all these different size boxes. You want one tool that does everything, your Ultimate is going to do everything, and it's doing everything at a stupid price today. How professional is that box with the little sprigs around the corners?
Yeah.
How fabulous does that look? And that took me all of what? 3 minutes?
Yeah, it was literally about 3 minutes.
There you go. That's your 'Tis the Season paper pad. I'll show you the other designs in that 'Tis the Season. But remember, you can either get the whole selection, which gets you all 6 of the paper pads that we've just brought back in stock, or if you want to go for just the 'Tis the Season, with them beautiful designs, you get 3 sheets of each one.
Yeah.
So that one there is your 'Tis the Season. It's just coming up on the bottom of your screen there. It's the one that's got all the, like the reeds and the cardinals and robins and your traditional reds and greens, okay? The #1 top seller that we've had today, which I didn't, now this is how ridiculous it is, guys, right? We've got one, right? So when I say we have 1,000 units in stock, we don't. We have 999 because we had to bring one of each into the studio. So we have one of these.
Yeah.
It is so precious, I don't even want to use it. Like, I've used one of the sheets off the front for something earlier today, and I almost don't want to cut into it because I love the design so much. If that is you doing the same thing at home, you will only get 2 sheets of each one in the 'Tis the Season.
Yeah.
Because it's one of our premium with the UV printing on and the foiling on there as well. So that's going to be you, and you're going to just admire it and not use it. Use one of those sheets, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Then you must buy multiples, right? So that one there is your Bethlehem collection. It will sell out today.
Can we have a look at the Frosty and Bright? Because Margaret's asking about that. And she's just asking what glue you use for glitter paper. And she's asking to look at the Frosty and Bright and what colour card you'd use to coordinate with it. That's about 3 questions in one, I apologise.
That is. So, let me show you the Frosty and Bright.
Yep.
If I was doing a coordinate with this, I'd go silver.
Okay, nice.
Because it's the whole paper pad, the whole colour theme in this one worked brilliantly well with the silver, or you could go with your pearl card. So if you like the Centura Pearl, your Centura Pearl Snow White or your Ivory would work absolutely stunning with this. Stunning. Now, you talk about what adhesive to use with your glitter card.
Yeah.
Tacky glue.
Yeah.
Tacky glue is the best glue you could possibly use to go with that.
There we go.
So there is your Frosty and Bright. I'll be using that a little bit later in the show. We'll do some envelopes with it as well. Okay. I've got my watercolour Christmas one here. This is the beautiful designs. So in the watercolour Christmas, it's not just a 12 by 12, it's actually a topper pad because it's got all of your die. These are all die cut. And then you've got your card fronts ready to go, matte and layer to go on the front of your card, good to go. And then we get all of these gorgeous, I mean, look at that. Gorgeous designs. And any one of these, like this here, I mean, just would make... Should we just do a little gift back with this now, quickly?
Look, flick that again. Flick it again. Just move it to the side. Oh, I didn't realise that was flecked as well. No.
Oh, yeah, right, go for it. Right, here we go. I'm going to take a sheet of this. Oh, I love that one too. Right, OK. Going to bring this one in here. I'm being told, guys, Bethlehem's now over 40%, which means the next update we'll be giving you will be half gone.
Our West Coast viewers have just woken up, is what we think. Items are flying out. Let us know if you've just woken up. West Coast. What time is it, West Coast? It is just after 7 a.m, isn't it, West Coast? Wow, thank you for tuning in, everybody. Good morning, America. All right, let's have a look with Sarah.
Do you know what the problem is, though? They're coming in and taking your stock. They're coming in and taking all your stock, right? This is the problem. The later into the day we get, the bigger our audience gets, that's the more people you're competing with. We've already had... Point you too loud. We've already had sellouts just when we had half of our audience this morning for Wake Up Call. So if you know there's something you want, get it. Big score, also on a bonus deal today, right? Watch this. I'm going to have taken a sheet of 12 by 12, coming down to a 4-inch here. I'm scoring at 4 inches. I'm going at 4 3/4 inches, Ben, and I'm going at 5.5 inches.
Big score is $9.99 today in that secret sale.
No way.
Before discount.
I want you to just go and have a little look, right? And just see what on earth is on there. You bear in mind, we've got another hour of demoing, and then you've got an hour off before we go into the big show tonight, right? So all I would say is I want you to get in and have a good look around all of the website before everybody comes and takes your stock tonight,
That's
right?
it, that is it.
So I went 4, 4 3/4, 5.5 again, and then along here, I'm coming at 1.5 all the way across the bottom, right? Now, all you do is each one of these, Ben, I'm folding over, burnishing the crease line. You can either burnish it with your scoring tool, or you can burnish it if you want to with the edge of your, edge of your scoring tool, or you can do it with the, just with your finger.
Yeah.
I quite often use the edge of my thumbnail like this when I'm doing little bits of burnishing like that. Not today though, because I've just had my nails done, they look all nice. Right, there we go. So I'm going to I'm going to fold that bottom one over as well. Now, this is all we need to do when it comes to gift bag making, right? We're going to go up these two here.
Yeah.
Right. You're going to come up these two here as well. So 1 and 2. And then you're actually going to cut that into a point, right? Now, into there, we'll go out, in, out. All right, so one goes one way, one goes the other way, one comes back that way. Going to do the same here, in, out, in. This, you're going to put tape all the way down here. And we like to go a tape to a tape stick, gives you a nice professional finish. So tape to tape there. Fold these over.
Yeah.
And then this just goes straight on top of that one, right? And then as we open out the bottom, the two edges come in. And again, I'm doing all of this with my scoring tool, right? That comes in, goes up to the bottom. That comes in there, goes up to the bottom here. And it is as simple as that to do. Look at the little birdie on the bottom.
Oh, brilliant.
And then when you see him from the other side, you've got, here we go, birdie on the bottom, or we've got that cute little birdie on the top. And what a lot of people do is just push through, little hole, and thread your ribbon through.
Yeah.
And he is literally little gift bag ready to go. That
Amazing.
one there, guys, with your watercolour Christmas, how stunning does that look?
Yeah.
Knocked it over. Try to tilt it to get the light bouncing off those lovely little speckles of snowflakes.
It looks amazing. Judy was just asking what size or name of scoring board was Sarah using just then?
So I was using the big score for that one. And you score at 4 inches, 4 3/4 and 5.5. Fold over, 4 3/4, 5.5, to 1.5 across the bottom. Easy like that.
Kathy Hornberger says, Sarah, what is your favourite cardstock to use with the Ultimate Pro for card bases?
Oh, I like to use pearl.
Ah, okay.
And if it's double-sided pearl, it's just a bit more special still. Nice, don't press too hard, get a lovely, beautiful score.
Loads of love just coming in for these demos as well. That's what we're here for in this show. You want to see, we will do. You make it look so easy making the boxes, Sarah, says Colleen Passardi. The thing is we've got lots of shows out there and kind of lots of tutorials as well if you go to our YouTube page when it comes to all of this. So you can pick up the hints and tips on your construction. Lynn Geddes says, my very first Crafters Companion order was the original Gemini and my second order was my Ultimate Pro.
Yes!
Yes.
Woman after my own heart.
And Lynn also saying the complimentary card pack and the watercolour Christmas is perfect for the frosty and bright Christmas pads. There you go. You guys chatting amongst
Frosty
yourselves
bright.
as well. That's it. You guys are chatting amongst yourselves and giving each other suggestions of what you would use, which is what we love. We are going to continue to have a look at this paper pad because it's proving very popular.
I did promise an envelope, didn't I?
Oh, you did, yes.
I did promise an envelope, so I'm going to use my Frosty and Bright. What we need to decide when we're doing an envelope, okay, there's your instructions to go for the envelope, and then you're just going to have a little look at, am I doing flat envelopes or am I working in inches or millimetres? So there's my millimetres, here's my inches. So can you see we've got flat, 1/2 inch, this is your 3/4 or 1 inch deep. So should we go for an inch deep one, Ben?
Okay.
I might as well, because if you know one, you do them all, right? They're all the same size. So we're doing 1 inch deep. Anything in the blue, you can see, can be made using A3 or 12 by 12. Anything in the white, you could do from A4.
Yep.
Anything in yellow requires a larger cardstock. I quite often use wallpaper snippets for that.
Use what?
Wallpaper. Get little samples of wallpaper.
Oh, do you actually?
Yes, they look lovely. Envelopes made out of wallpaper.
Know any wallpaper shops?
Well, just so, now you mentioned that. That's our family business, guys. We have a wallpaper and paint shop. Right, so let's go really popular card size, 5 by 7, right? 5 by 7. So come along here, 5 by 7. What happens if I actually did a 5 by 7 and then I had a little bit sticking out the edge? So it's not 5 by 7, it's a 5 by 7.5. Oh, you can't buy a 5 by 7.5 inch envelope, but we can make a one. We just come to 5 by 7.5. So now this is my 5 inch envelopes. These are my 7.5. Tells me I need 11 inch paper, G and L. So the most difficult thing you'll do is choose the paper that you're going to work with. Oh, I love that. That was not difficult at all. I'm straight in there. It's like a menu. Don't show me everything on the menu. I'll just look through the first few pieces till I find what I want, right? So I'm going to trim it to 11 inches. So paper trim is going to come out there, and I'm going to trim to 11 here. And then the same coming under here like this, and I'm coming to 11, right? So there's my paper size. So I'm going to show you again, because I always like to block this out. So 7.5 it was by 5.
Yeah.
This is the square that we were looking in. G and L, and look, it says use position 1 and 4. So we're using 11-inch card, G and L in 1 and 4, right? Let me show you what all of that means on here. So here's your 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So I come into the bottom, into position 1, right? And we're going to use the first one, which was G. So there's my G line. I score it. I go up to the number 4 point, right? Into the 4 point. I come back along to G and I score it again, right? We're going to turn right around, Ben, so we're on the opposite corner.
Yeah.
Into the base, we're going for G, right? I'm going to come right up into position number 4.
Yeah.
And I'm anchoring there, and also here, and also there. So 3 points of contact. They're all little steps. So can you see you've got a little extra little set of steps up there? You always fall onto the 4th step. I've done G. What was the other line? L. So I come to L. There's my L, right? Hang on, G, G. No, sorry, I haven't done G again in point 4. Really should concentrate when I'm going. Right, G, G, and then on the other side, L.
Yeah.
Which is just going to cross my G line, which I can see that there, and into point 4, and the L is just going to cross my G lines again, right? And then right round, and I go into here, and we're going to go L, and then up to here. Now, if this is the first time you're seeing me make an envelope, oh my word, your life's about to change. Because you will find that as soon as you start making your own envelopes, your whole experience is elevated to the next level, right? So it's a little bit like you wouldn't buy someone a birthday present and then wrap it up in newspaper.
No.
Would you not? So why would you spend ages making a beautiful handmade card and then put it in a plain envelope?
That's very true.
Looks really dull and boring.
Miserable, yeah.
Right? Also, it's not being funny, but if you're competing with all the other cards that someone's got for their birthday, you give them the experience from the second they receive the envelope.
That's it.
You're going to be the first card they open. It's going to be the one that they remember, right? So, folded all these lines. Let me show you what we do. So this is really good. In the corner, I'm going to leave it this way because I think you can see this. I'm going to see how James can get a little bit closer, right? I'm coming along until we get to that point here. I'm then going to cut a little notch in like we did when we did the box, and then I'm going to cut out these edges where the lines are crossing, right? Can you see that there? I'm going to do the same again at the other side just to show you. So I'm going to hold it there. I'm going to come along from the edge until we get to that point of intersection, right? Cut it into a little V shape like you would if you were making a box, right? This is where the lines cross, so we cut that little bit out here, and then we cut that little bit out here as well. So you end up with like a box corner. And then in your other 2 corners, your top 2 corners, I'm just going to cut out that whole edge. I like to kind of round the card as I'm going though, so I get these nice rounded edges.
Yeah.
And I'm right-handed, so I always round to my right-hand side. So I flick the card over when I'm doing the other side, and then I round to my right-hand side like this. So my top 2 pieces are nice rounded like that. The bottom 2 are made like how you've got a box corner. I'm going to put my double-sided tape on the bottom 2 pieces, right? And then I'm also going to use it right up this pointed line here. So that then all we do, oh, well, I've got a little bit of excess. I'm just going to rub that off my desk so I don't get a mess on here. Fold this over and stick it together like a little box in both of the corners, right? Then I'm going to fold these 2 edge pieces in, and I'm going to pop that down. So I've got part 1 there. I'm going to come down there, part 2. This will fold into here like this.
Yeah.
All seals down.
Brilliant.
There's my envelope top over. And that, bear in mind, that is an envelope size that you would never be able to buy in the shops.
Exactly right.
Even if you could buy 5 by 7 inch deep, what happens when you stick the extra bit on the top and it becomes 5 by 7.5 inches, right? Whereas I've just been, and it's not a 5 by 7.5 inch envelope, it's slightly larger to fit a 5 by 7.5 inch card. So you're always going to measure the size of the card, and then the envelope allows the little bit extra because it's that size card for you to fit in. You don't understand what I was saying now when I said the frosty and bright just make the best envelopes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, and they're just multi-directional. They work in all directions, and the fact that you've got that envelope looks incredible on the inside as well as the outside.
Just a brilliant demonstration, and like you said, you know, you're making the envelopes to go with the cards that you got inside. How nice to have that decoration rather than just sending it in a boring old white envelope. And if you're posting them as well, how amazing is that going to look when it's handed over by the postie? Kelly just saying the Ultimate Pro is by far the best, says best envelope maker, and don't get me started on the perfect, beautiful bows that you can make. There is a reason why this is called the Ultimate Pro. I would throw you towards that secret sale on the website. All right, so VIP sale in the box, and it will bring up a load of items that we can't chat about too much, but the majority of them 50% off, and as we've seen, deals which should not be 50% off, so get to them before everybody else does. VIP sale. I know I've seen a few people saying, how do you get to that? Just type it in the box at the top of the website. That will bring up, I think there's about 4 pages of extra deals for you as well, so do make sure that you have a look there. We're going to give you a chance to check out. Gladys Jada just saying, thank you for the free shipping today with 75. We needed that. Free shipping with spends over 75. Free gifts when you spend over 100. Free signed autographed photos when you order anything today, plus double points for everyone too. What a day. We're going to give you opportunity to get your baskets checked out, and we will be back in about 3 or 4 minutes time. We're going to look at some more of our amazing machine deals. We'll see you in just a moment.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Are we in trouble or are we all right? Should be coming in. Should be coming.
What does she do?
Exactly
what
how
does she do?
he looks.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
And I watch you every day, and it's just what really gets you through when you're really at rock bottom.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
We get to know people from places and walks of life that we wouldn't come across in our everyday life if it wasn't for Crafters TV and doing what we do.
I got so many lovely comments from people when I started doing the presenting, and it was just really such a lovely feeling. And it's nice that people keep messaging in. You know, we see the same people. We know you can build up that kind of relationship with those people. So it's just the fact that people like what we do and they're pleased. And I do love it when people send us photographs of the items that they've made.
We talk about customers, but really they go in as a customer, come out as a friend. The support that I get is amazing. The messages I get are amazing.
Me personally, it is personal interaction. I've never had the best of health. I've always been open about that with our viewers at Crafters TV. So many people are in the same situation as me health-wise. Other people have got a completely different health issues. They understand and they relate to what I'm going through, what others are going through. So whether we interact on a crafting basis or whether we interact on a health basis, a personal basis, we're all there to support one another. It is incredible.
The reaction of viewers when they come to meet us is worth all of the early mornings when we have to get up for our early morning shows.
Some of the customers come on as craft ambassadors and things like that, craft along with us, and being able to actually chat with them on air. Love it. I really love that connection with them.
We've had lots of shows where we've done like craft alongs, especially where we've had viewers craft along with us. We had a particular viewer, Joy, who joined us once before, and she literally made me cry on air, and Joe, because the things she said about us, it really was quite humbling that there are people out there that watch us and invite us into their living rooms and really treat us like family.
If you love Crafters TV, we've made it easy for you to watch us wherever you are. Whether you catch us on your tablets or take us with you on your mobile phone, it's easy to watch us anywhere. From here to here. Maybe don't watch us here. It would be easy to watch us here. Probably the easiest place to watch us is here. Crafters TV, with you wherever you are.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome back, everybody. I've just looked at the clock. I cannot believe we have got just 35 minutes left on this show. It's flown over today. We've still got that 3-hour extravaganza coming your way from 5, don't forget. So we are off for an hour. Then we're back for that VIP hour between 5 and 6. That's between midday and 1. And then we've got the final 2 hours taking you up until 8 tonight. So it's still loads to bring to you. Diane says, Platinum Day is the best. I've got some really nice products today. Thank you. And Lynn says, Sarah, that looks beautiful. This means the Ultimate Pro is going in my basket. Yes.
You see, guys, it's not just what we've got on the show, it's a whole website thing. So get yourself in there, stay with us for the next 35 minutes because I've got some great demos. I'll do whatever you want. In that hour's break, go and scour that website, find everything, make sure you've looked in every nook and cranny before the masses come in. They won't know we're starting at 5, they'll think we're starting at the normal time. So do that, have an hour, and then you already know about the big show that's happening at 5 o'clock, right? So you join us for that one, but you've got that hour in the middle where you can go and literally get into every nook and cranny and make sure you don't miss anything, like silly price on the Ultimate Pro.
That's it. And do make sure you join us for that show because we've got deals that we haven't shown you yet, which you won't be able to see until we bring you that show. Quick question. We're going to have a look at the Gemini 2, but a quick question which just come in from, who is it? Kelly. She says, I've got a question. You know the glue pens? You showed the glue pens with the Gilding Flakes. She's saying, could you use those to hold the faux snow?
Yes, you could indeed. Do the same thing. Just wait until it goes tacky and then the stuff will apply really easily. It's not as strong as something like your tape pens. The glue's not as strong, but it's still really, really good glue.
Excellent.
Glitter, brilliant for glitter. Embossing powder, the embossing powder will stick to it. All sorts will stick to it.
Yeah. Let's get cracking with the Gemini 2. We mentioned in this show we're concentrating on the amazing machines. Looked at the MIDI, looked at the Mini. Let's look at this bad boy, the Gemini 2, on a cracking deal today. $183.99 or $263.99 is your platinum price. Everything that you need to get going here. And we touched on this a little bit earlier on, but let's ask Sarah about this because there are so many upgrades to the Gemini 2. Obviously, the look of it is very different, but it's all about the upgrades that you've got with this machine, of which there are many, Sarah.
It is indeed, and do you know what? I'm not going to assume that every one of you out there has already seen what it is, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to be able to walk you through what all of the features are in case you haven't seen it before, right? It really is a truly awesome machine. Now, we've been selling Gemini machines now, hundreds of thousands of Gemini machines for 8 years here at Crafters Companion. In that time, we've done over 300,000 Gemini machines. I mean, that is pretty much as far as it goes. To sell 300,000 of something, we don't have 300,000 customers who've bought it.
All right.
A lot of people have bought multiple Geminis.
Okay.
So they own a Gemini and they've got a MIDI to go with it, or they've got the Mini as well, or they've bought the Gemini and then they've gone for the Junior. So that in and of itself to me speaks volumes about the quality of the machine. Now, a lot of the platinum customers, maybe you bought this when it first came out a few months ago, maybe you've been waiting for the right time. Double points to me is the biggest driver. When it comes to big ticket items, I'm always thinking it's not just great that you get a saving today, guys, brilliant, but to get double points, that is nearly, well, look at that, 260, you're going to be getting over 500 points. So for a lot of you who are maybe just starting off in the club and wanting to get yourself into that stratosphere of always getting your platinum savings, something like this could absolutely get you there, okay? Now, in terms of those features, for one, it is sleek. It is sleek, it's a small footprint, it's going to look sexy on your desk. Now you could say, oh, that's not a big deal, it's not about how it looks, right? But we've just brought it bang up to date. Now notice I'm pushing this around literally with one finger. That's because it's got these amazing new glide feet. So first technology in any machine in our industry I've seen with these glide feet on. And what it will mean is as you're crafting, you can be holding it, you can push it out of the way, you can turn it round and take your plates out the back, but we've also fitted a space if you want to put your turntable on. Now you've got the turntable on yours, Ben, don't you?
I have.
So can you see you've got the, it's not these big holes, it's these 4 little holes. Do you want to just turn yours over and show everybody what it looks like with the turntable on as well?
I'm just enjoying spinning it actually.
He's loving spinning it. There you go. That turntable, it's available on the website. It's only like an extra $10 or something to add to the turntable, and it just screws into those 4 screw holes that are on the bottom. Now, I would say it's pretty much 50-50. When I've asked people, half of them seem to, oh my word, what's he like? Half of them like the turntable, half of them like the glide feet. So
what are you turntable or feet do you like?
I am a bit of a turntable gal.
Okay.
I like the turntable. However, on this nice big desk, the glide feet are a bit more convenient for me, which is why I have the turntable one over there and the glide feet one here, okay? Now, it does, you've got the wings, right? So there are your wings, and then as it opens up, you've got space in here to keep your dies, to keep your die cut pieces you're working on, to keep all of your tools, and they've got little magnetic closures so that will hold in place. So can you see? You're going to flick it open, it's going to hold in place as it goes down. That's the back of your machine, so you can't push in it. You can't accidentally push stuff in from the back. It only goes in from the front. There is your feeder from the front. Now, from the front, you've also got the media stand. We've designed that because we know a lot of you are literally Crafters TV watchers. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit with your tablet on here, or your phone, or whatever it is. You can sub-power it from the USB ports on the back of the machine then. So you're going to run your cord from there into the USB port here, so you don't have to have loads of wires, because with your Gemini, especially if you're using the turntable or you're moving it around, what you can't have is wires running all over.
That's right.
And plates getting caught in wires, which is why we built that on. There are also some wazy new features coming out for the Gemini.
Oh yeah?
Things that you will want to sub-power, and you will sub-power them from the machine.
Like what?
I'm not saying anymore. I know you try to lull me very quickly there into a false sense of security. You're going to have to watch this space. But there's a whole pipeline of product that will come, and having those USB ports will be invaluable, okay? Now, in terms of what's actually in the machine itself, the motor, it's more powerful than we've had before. Now, that doesn't translate to more pressure, because you can't get more pressure. We already cranked it up to the maximum amount of pressure that you can get in a machine. So it's not more pressure, it's the same pressure that you've got across every Gemini in the family that we do. It's the fact that you've got that more power, so it's going to go faster, and it's also a lot quieter, right? Which is a really big upgrade for a lot of people. It's just, a lot of people like to craft through the night, like this, when other people are asleep. You will see when I put my plates through, and I'll just whiz the actual plates through, but I'll not bother putting anything in them. But when you offer it into the machine, it's a very quiet, small hum.
Really quiet.
Now, the other thing you'll notice is when these plates get to the back, they will self-support. Both your Gemini Junior and the full-size Gemini plates will self-support when the motor turns off. So it means that if you are in the middle of crafting, doing something else, you don't have to be ready to catch the plates at the end. Now, instead of having to lean up and get those out, I can literally use my glide feet to turn the machine around so that I'm bringing the plates out as is convenient for me. That is the beauty of the Gemini. Now, everything else is the exact performance you would expect from a Gemini machine, but those new features literally put this right at the top of most die cutters' list of either need to have, or this is my next birthday present, or next Christmas present, or this is where we're going with it. So I know a lot of people have been saying they've been picking it up today while we've got it on the Platinum Special and the double points. make the most of it. We're still in a position whereby we can't make these machines as fast as what we're selling them, so we're not always in stock everywhere. So at the moment, we are in stock of this. Now, just want to explain once for everybody how die cutting works, okay? So back in the olden days, Ben, when I used to do...
In the olden
days, when I first did die cutting, right, you would have nice simple dies that were a shape maybe like this, right? So this, whether it was a circle, an oval, nesting dies were really popular. Simple dies, Sizzix dies were really big back then as well. You used to have the big chalk wooden block one, not wooden blocks, but they were like plastic blocks with foam in them, right?
Yeah.
All that's happening is, as this goes through the machine and it's coming into contact with the rollers, there's only 2 raised cutting edges. So all the pressure in the machine is getting split between 2 cutting points. If you imagine, right, that you've got all of the pressure in the machine, and I'm just going to pick some round numbers, say it's 100 bars of pressure.
Okay.
And you split that between 2 cutting points, each one of those gets 50 bars of pressure each. Any die cutting machine, whatever the pressure is, to get 50% of the pressure on each one's more than enough, right? You look at, and I always bring this die out, those of you who watch my demonstrations, and this was from years ago, most die cutting machines could never dream of cutting this. And that's because as this goes through the roller, you're actually asking that cutting pressure to spread between 50 cutting points at the same time. So each one of those cutting points gets 2% of the pressure that is going through, versus this die, where each cutting point is getting 50%. So it's 25 times less pressure. Same die made by the same company in the same thickness, it's just got more things we're asking it to do at once, right? That is why most die cutting machines can't cope with cutting really intricate dies. And what you'll find is where the rollers are, so where in the machine, your 2 motors, your motors are at the ends of the machine, right? Which means when you send it through, the edges of the plates get the most pressure. In the middle is where it runs out of pressure. So if you ever cut and you tend to find it misses the middle part on your die cutting machines because it's run out of pressure when it's got to the middle cutting points. The way Gemini is made, it's actually there's more pressure applied in the middle of the plate than there is on the outsides of the plate. Very special way in which Leanne's had the rollers designed, okay? Which means that you are going to get adequate pressure across the whole surface of your machine, right? Now notice, I added that into the machine. It automatically runs. As soon as it gets to the end, it's going to automatically stop. Some new big feature of the Gemini 2 is I put my half-size plates in the full-size opening.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Could never do that before. You needed to engage the sensors all the way across. What we've done is we've put one big optical sensor. It's very, very expensive technology, guys, because it's one huge beam of light, basically. You break that beam of light, even with a tiny plate, and it's going to go through. With your other Gemini machines that we've done, we've got mechanical sensors in, and you needed to engage all of the independent mechanical sensors to get this working. Now, I'll show you that to the close-up camera. You'll see right in the middle, hasn't missed anything out.
No.
That is the beauty of a Gemini. It cuts every little bit with detail. Now, what I always like to show people is quite often when I'm demonstrating on, one of the shopping channels, we don't have time to go into detail. What I don't do is I'm not able to show you the embossing and how to emboss beautifully, because you get this lovely embossing mat. Now, when we emboss, I want you to imagine you're cutting into the embossing mat. So I want you to put that embossing mat down and have your die as though it's going to cut into that embossing mat, right? Use your same sandwich, but miss out the magnetic, right? So don't have the rubber embossing mat and also the magnetic plating at the same time. If you do, I did one live on air a couple of days ago, can you remember?
Oh yes, I do remember that.
And it just mushes up the plate.
Mushes up the mat,
right?
doesn't it?
It's just far too much for it, right? Whereas this, you can see that's going to hold my plates beautifully, lift this round, and now when I lift this up, again, you can see on the overhead camera there, every one of these now, it's been pushed into all of the little nooks and cranny in detail, right? Now, what you'll see me doing, if you're being good, guys, I'll sit and I'll use my roller now and I'll roller all them pieces out. If I'm trying to go fast, what I do is I tap the end of the die here, and I'm going to tap the end of the die on the edge of the cardstock, right? So I know you can't see, I'll wait till you run the close-up. And I'm going to tap the edge of this here against, don't ever tap the cutting edge against the end of your paper. You want to tap the back of the die against the edge of your, like this. Means you're going to have to get the Hoover out later and do a bit of tidying up,
nice and gentle.
However, it will mean you don't need to pop out. Look at that.
Oh,
Step out the way. That has cut to absolute perfection.
Excellent, that.
And even, can you see them butterflies with the embossing detail on them? That's the beauty of using your Gemini, all that pressure.
Absolutely brilliant. Time to get it today. If you want to get it, Platinum deal is $183.99, $263.99. You'll get free shipping on that as well. That's a tick, isn't it? You're going to get your double points. That is a massive tick. I mean, you're close to, what's that, 530 points roughly, over 360 points. You're going to get also your free tote bag included. That's another massive tick. You're going to get the signed autograph photo as well. That's another massive tick. So many reasons to jump in and buy this today. Loads of chat about all the machines we've got actually. Andrea Joyce is saying, I've taken the plunge, I've ordered the MIDI. I have the original Gemini, but enjoy using my CC Diamond press, which I've had for many years. This will be a great upgrade for large dies.
Yes, it will.
Lindsay says, I love my little mini and my original, but it was the mini that really actually got me even more interested in crafting. And Karen just asking again, can you just talk about the USB ports and what we might need those for, Sarah? Because we've got 3 on the machine, haven't we?
I know you're being cheeky and you're trying to lull me into a false sense of security. I will not tell you what you're going to use them for. What I would say is, look at me at the moment, right? Yeah. I can charge my mobile phone. Yep. And I could sub-power it from the Gemini machine, right? So all you're going to do is you're going to run your USB, and now it could be, so your machine will still work the same. I might be sitting watching Crafters TV on my phone, and I could have the phone on the media stand. Yeah. That's our little Oliver when he was younger, bless him. So I could be sub-powering that phone on the media stand, and all the power is coming from my Gemini, right? That's the beauty of it. It's the same here. We've got other features coming out, other accessories for the Gemini machine.
Like the
special ones that will be out later, and they will sub-power from your USB port on your Gemini.
Yeah, and the fact that you've got 3, so Sarah's demonstrated, so think you can put your tablet on the media stand and watch us whilst you're crafting, then you can charge your phone as you go as well. I know a few people have chatted about things like little lamps that you can use, but basically anything that you've got a USB attachment for.
You imagine you had a little USB lamp and USB clips onto the side of here, can be a little night light for you.
Yeah. So that's the reason why you sub-power all those bits and pieces. And you know, like with your phones and that, phones like run out of battery quite quickly, don't they? So the fact that you can have it by your side, plugged in, sub-powered off machine, brilliant. That's why we've given you 3. Beverly Bryant says, I love my Mini and Mini. They are brilliant for smaller dies. I also have the Junior and the G2. All have their uses depending on the dies. And Claren Di Bartola on YouTube says, I think it's time to hide the charge card. My platinum points are over 81,000.
Boom!
Yes. Welcome, if you have just joined us, Platinum members. It is Platinum Day today. What a sale. What a first 2 shows we've had. Don't forget, we've got a big 3-hour extravaganza coming up in an hour and 20 minutes time. VIP hour between 5 and 6. That's midday till 1 Eastern, 9 till 10 a.m. Pacific. In that show, you're going to see more deals that you've not seen in the first 2 shows, but remember, double points on everything. You've also got that free autographed picture when you purchase anything, plus you've got that free gift when you spend over £100 or $100, and free US shipping on all orders over $75. Am I showing you this now? Oh, good. So I just saw that flash up and I thought, oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. No, that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I was right. The stamping platform has been a huge deal today. This has been so super popular. Do you know what? We've done it on things like the Mini and the MIDI, craft room essentials, you know, tools which we sell day in, day out, which we don't need to kind of add free mystery bags to or extra deals, because people just buy them because they know how crucial they are to their crafting. And this is one of those deals. Stamping platform, magnetic base, it's the big one, the 8x8, $24.98 or $39.94 is an incredible buy for this, but you're not just going to be getting the stamping platform within the deal. We're giving you that goodie bag as well, which has got over £60, over $85 worth of goodies within it. Listen, if you're someone who struggles with your stamping, we had someone message the other day actually saying that they had dexterity issues and they'd moved on from what they were currently using to the stamping platform. They gave it a try and boom, just like that, all of a sudden the stamping came back to them. I'm not saying if you have got dexterity problems, I can guarantee this is going to work for you, but give it a try. If you struggle with stamping, give this a go. If you are someone perhaps who loves to use our layering stamps, but you can never get them quite right because you can never line them up, this is going to help you out. If you do a lot of stamping, you do a lot of batch making, this is the way to go. It's such a clever system. It is in the top 2, top 3 of all of our craft room tools. Ask any of our crafters, ask any of them, and they will tell you this is a must-have for your craft room. I know it is Jan's #1 as well. Now, alongside that, you are going to get the free mystery stamping bag. Now, it will have all the contents I'm about to show you. Yours will have that one. It's the sentiments with. Which one will be taken there? Happy
anniversary.
Happy anniversary. So you're going to get the happy anniversary stamp set for free. It's from the same set that you've got these ones from. So just for you. Thank you in all sorts of different fonts. I think these are super cute and very, very useful for all your projects. You've then got the stamp set which came with the shoe die, the shoe fits accessory. So some really quirky stamps there. Talking to quirky stamps, you've got your Somebody Loves You and Lord, give me coffee to change the things that I can and wine to accept the things that I can't. You've got one of our beautiful stamps from the Natural Beauty collection. And then we also give you one of our super duper handy blending tools. One of the circular ones comes with the 2 replacement heads, and then you've also got your Damson Wine Spectrum Noir water reactive ink pad included as well. That is a cracking deal. I cannot stress to you how much that is a brilliant deal with the double point, with the free mystery bag. And you know what? Because it is that kind of show, Sarah thought we would have a quick look at this. If you've never seen the stamping platform before, we'll show you how it works.
Yes, let's imagine this is like the front of my card.
Yeah.
And I want to position my stamp in an exact specific spot, right? Instead of having to line up by eye, watch this. You've got your base, you put your card, whatever it is you're going to stamp it down onto here, and then use the magnetic pieces to hold all of them in place.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to decide, right, I'm going to use the separate stamps for, let's use this happy and this anniversary, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, right, we'll have anniversary there, and then I'll have happy there. So I'll position the 2 of them perfectly next to each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you're there, you put the lid on, right? So you've got that in place, and you pick this up onto your base piece.
Yeah.
Now I can see, because we're stamping in the middle, I can bring these in and it's not going to interfere with the stamping piece, right? Now, take the ink to the stamp. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to miss out a little bit of this on purpose, not because I'm a rubbish stamper, because I want you to see how you mess up your mistakes, right? So, let's imagine that I've stamped this down. This is the front of my card now, and then I go, oh no, I didn't put enough ink on, oh no, right? All you do, keep it in place, you take more ink to the stamp, re-ink it, bring it back over, and you can just go and re-stamp it, and it will be in exactly the same place.
Perfect.
And you will get it absolutely perfect. That's the beauty of it. You can stamp many times as you want. Or I might say, right, I like that, and I might, let's imagine this is another stamp, right? And I might just want to put another happy now, and I might want to put this other happy, so it's a happy
anniversary.
Right? So all you do is, right, I want that there, happy with that. Take off my stamps for happy and anniversary, right? Pick that one up. Now I'm going to take that in a different colour. Let's me just pick up another different colour. Let's go with a nice blue, right? So now I just ink up my happy in the blue. I can take that down, and that will go in exactly the spot that I planned for it. Happy anniversary.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of this. It's enabling you to stamp in exactly the right place at exactly the right time.
And to be honest, again, it's going to be one of those things which will change your stamping life. The stamping platform and magnetic base has been a life changer for me, says Candy on YouTube. Jackie Schwartz says the magnetic stamping platform is the only thing I can use. And Donna Yam says the stamping platform with the magnetic base truly is one of the top 3 crafting tools. Send me more chat like that. That's what we want to know. Loads of people chatting as well about the USB ports that you've got in your Gemini 2.
I'm still not telling you.
We'll keep trying. Ellen says...
All I'm going to say is, right...
Oh, here we go.
All I'm going to say is, when they come out, you'll all go, oh, I need a Gemini 2 now, I need a Gemini 2, I need a Gemini 2, right? You could have had your Gemini 2 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm just going to tell you, you will upgrade to a Gemini 2 at some point. You might as well get it now while it's on a great day, and you can be getting the use out of it in the meantime.
That's it, because you've got all those fancy new USB things coming. I use a desk fan off my Gemini, says Ellen, and Roxanne's...
There you go. You don't have to just use our stuff. You can use all the stuff that's out there that would enhance your crafting.
And Roxanne says, I plug in my glue gun and my Bluetooth speaker to charge. Because that's the thing, you can't literally like charge whatever it is. Like, you know, if you've got one of these, you know, one of these watches, for example, you can plug that in. You've got like, yeah, Bluetooth speakers, why not? You know, yeah, plug in your smart speakers. You know, if you like my songs as well. Johnny, did you say you could listen to my album? Yeah. Oh yeah, when I do my album, I put all of my songs together on, was it Spotify, something like that. You can get them all onto a little stick, and yeah, you know, it's just so many. Oh, thank you, I forgot about that. So many different things you can use them for, and the fact that you've got 3, amazing. Right, the stamping platform is one of my favourites, says Nancy Payne. Also proving very popular on the show today. We've got the Gemini Mini. So choice of machines today, really. This one is again at an amazing price for you, just £25 or $40, and you're going to get 3 free plastic folders included with this as well. So you will get the folders included within your actual box itself. So you get your Mini, and you're also going to be getting your replacement plates in there too. But the thing is about the Mini itself. It's lightweight, it's portable, it's really. Oh, hang on, what's this in there? The box. Oh, there we go. You got that in there as well. You get that as well because if you buy anything today, you get that amazing photo. But no, the point is, again, it's super lightweight, it's super portable, but it gives you, again, the power and precision that you need when it comes to your die cutting, whether you're left-handed or right-handed. Those are those plastic folders again. So like you saw with the MIDI a little bit earlier on, they're just smaller, that's all. And these are your consumables because over time, because of the pressure that you're going to receive from your machine, you will need to get more. We give you 3 extras within the actual deal itself. And of course, you get that purple plastic shim, same as the MIDI. You'll be using that with your 2D folders. Your 3D ones just are simply going to pop right through. But we saw Craig with this the other day. Like, I mean, he's like the quickest on the draw with this, isn't he? Yeah, the world record for the fastest pass through the Mini. And I tell you who else who uses this a lot is our Corinne. Whenever she's doing the flower forming, it's perfect for those smaller dies. It is though, isn't it? Like, you don't need to engage your bigger machine for those smaller dies. If you just need quick cuts, the Mini's perfect. And I see a lot of people, whenever you send in pictures of your craft rooms as well, the amount of people who have maybe the Gemini or the Junior and then have this little one popped on the top. It's a great accompaniment for those electronic machines. So again, if you haven't got one, think about grabbing. And it's so lovely today to read too that because we've got so many great deals on today, a lot of people are now going, oh, well, I want to kind of extend my crafting knowledge to my kids or the grandkids. I'll get them a Mini today. I'll get them a Mini today. At these sort of prices, you can kind of send your love of craft to fellow members of the family, and for the kids as well. This is absolutely perfect. Remember, you'll get double points on it as well. And if the basket total is topping up, free shipping over $75. Another deal which has been so super popular today, which you have been grabbing, which we're glad about because it is the grab it deal, are these illustrators, Sarah.
Yes, can I just say, hundreds of you have gone for these today. You would be crazy not to pick this up at this price. $44.99, we're doing it for $15 for Platinum members. Now, we'll do it, and you think, well, why would you do that? Why would you discount them that much? I want you to try them. There are 216 markers in our Illustrator collection. You can buy, we've got them all as single pens on the website, but they are such an enhancement, okay? So, if I get this out here.
Oh. Yay!
I had to trim it down to get it in and everything.
Yes, Sarah! Brilliant.
I'm playing the game, guys. I'm playing the game. I'm on it.
I wonder what you were doing then.
I'm so pleased with myself as well.
And nobody saw you do it. That's brilliant.
I know. Right, so I am being serious. Right, so our Illustrator markers, they all have this ultra fine nib on bend, so like tiny, weeny little fine spaces.
Yeah.
But then this, right?
Yeah.
It is. You think you've seen other brush nibs before? This is the highest quality Japanese brush nib that money can buy. Okay, and it's literally it's fibrous. It's made in a completely different way. The flexibility in the nib is unreal. It's very fine. You probably won't be able to see it, but I can see it pooling. The ink pools at the end when you're ready to use it.
Okay.
So it really will give you another experience again when it comes to your colouring. Now the beauty with all of our alcohol pens is they all have exactly the same ink. The ink is proprietary ink to us, and it is the same ink across every single alcohol pen that we do, which means that you can pick up any of our different pens, the tri-blends, you can use our duo pens, you can use the classiques, you can use the illustrator ones. They all work with the same ink numbering. So HB1 in every pen is going to be exactly the same, but you could use this and have you put the lighter coloured ones in so that you can do the blending with them. So you can use it as like a blender pen on the top of any one of your HBs and get that lovely shading. If you've not tried the Illustrator markers before, please get them. Trust me, they will change the way that you colour and elevate your experience, that next level. But try them. For £12 or $15, you can afford to give them a go. That's the beauty. It's a grab it deal, because I want you just to throw it in your basket, try them when you get them home, and my aspiration is you'll come and you'll just build up that collection over a few years.
I think we've gone busy on the Gemini 2s, busy on the stamping platform, loads of chat. Lindsay saying stamping platform, I don't use anything else for stamping. It is a brilliant piece of kit. Roseanne Baker says, and this is brilliant, says, I was at a crop recently and I used the USB ports at the back to keep my phone and iPad charged for the whole weekend. She says, I love it. I can't wait to see what the new additions will be on the G2.
Excellent. I'm pleased you're excited about it. Stay tuned.
Yikes. And Tess on YouTube says, you must have the whole Gemini family. Everyone, this is very, very... sorry, everyone has its own use. So there you go. Sorry. Said all that without moving the lips. Right, we are going to finally have one final look at the biggest seller of the day. I'm not surprised that this is the biggest seller, because we've done something we've never done before, Sarah, and brought back the biggest selling, the most favourite Christmas paper pads of all time.
Yes, there are 6 of them. We have restocked all 6, 1,000 units of each, but we have officially hit the halfway point on the first one of them, which is that Bethlehem one, right? So, which tells me that Bethlehem will sell out today, right? So if you know you want a couple of these, get them checked out now, or wait till we've got that lovely break in between the two of them. Go and get checked out. Check out all the ones that you want, and as many of them as you want, because tomorrow you're then competing against the other 50,000 people who shop our website, right? Today, just Platinum members can get them, okay? Now, 6 of them, our watercolour Christmas. This, I feel like, I shouldn't call this a paper pad. It's like a whole card making pad in one, right? So you've got die-cut toppers on here that you can be ready to go from. You've got sheets of those. Then we've got sheets of our card front toppers, which are just beautiful. And they're already like matted and layered there. If you want to cut the mats and layers around them, it always jumps to those extra pages for me, right? And I want to show you, it's because this is starting to get the ones with the foiling on them. The designs are absolutely
that's gorgeous,
stunning.
that seam.
You're getting 3 sheets of each one on there as well, and I'm just 2 sheets of each one. Sorry, not 3. So if you know that you're going to like these and you want multiples of them, guys, I'm trying to be honest with you. 2 sheets of each one is all you're getting. Also, this watercolor Christmas one was a $19.99 or $24.99 pad because it had all of those die-cut sheets and the foiling in, but we've dropped the price because we put all the paper pads on at $14.99 or $19.95. So you're getting an extra saving on the watercolour one if you're wanting to go for that one, right? Bethlehem is just on fire. I mean, it literally, the Bethlehem pad and the papers on this one, they're very, very different to anything else. They're very rich and intensive colours. This pad, I mean, it's just so long been talked about. And we know this is like outselling everything else monumentally, right? If you just know you want a few of the Bethlehem, get a few of the Bethlehem. But we do have all of the pads. If you go for all, oh, look at that.
That's so lovely, isn't it?
If you do go for all of them, you can go for all 6 and only pay £70 or $90, right? Frosty and Bright is the one that I said would be brilliant if you're doing all of your envelopes for, because a lot of the designs are multi-directional. So again, you get multiples, you're getting 36 sheets in total, 3 of each one of these designs. Gorgeous designs, all of them look like the minty and the turquoisey and the lilac and the crushed pink shade. Your vintage snowman is when we first, I think this was a turning point for us in the company, this one, Ben. This is when our designers really started to use the layering. A lot of them started, our illustrators started to work with the surface designers and show them how to, like, just elevate them designs to the next level. And this was the first pad of its kind like that, and the results were just outstanding. So that one there, Vintage Snowman. We've also got a winter's tale. So this is your one that's a little bit Scandi in its feel, and it's quite modern. I like, if you want the traditional colour palette, but you want a modern twist to it, this is the one to go for. And you don't need to choose, you can go for all of them.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, this stock is what we've brought in from now till Christmas. So we only brought 1,000 of each of these pads in, and it's designed to last months. I'm telling you here, we're over 10% of all of them, we're 20% of most of them, and up to half of the stock of the best sellers. And we won't be restocking these again, right? So if you know you want them, I'm just saying there's a reason why we give our platinum members first bite of the cherry. This one here is 'Tis the Season. This is the first one that I use in my demonstrations. Beautiful designs. We're going to have an hour's break, and then when we come back for the last show, we're coming in an hour earlier. But that's when we get hundreds and hundreds of crafters from all around the world join us, because literally Thursday, 6 o'clock usually, big cartload.
Yeah.
We get a bigger audience than any of our other shows the rest of the week, because people tune in wanting a bargain. You are literally going to be competing against probably double or triple the amount of people to pick up the same item. So if you're in there nice and early, make the most of it, and make sure you get checked out in the break, because you saw last time I had a lot of sellouts just in between the shows.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, it's been such a great show. That big extravaganza still to come, as Sarah said, in just over an hour's time. Don't forget to check out the website. You'll see all of the deals that we've shown you and more. And if you do that thing and type in VIP sale into the search bar, you'll bring up even more deals, which we've kind of touched on a little bit in this show. But wow, there are some amazing deals to be snapped up. Remember that free gift on all orders as well, the free autographed photo. Whoa, there it is, look at that. We have been furiously signing these for you, and they'll be placed into all orders. Even if it doesn't show in your basket on the website, every order will receive that autographed photo. And if you spend over 100, you've also got that amazing tote thrown in as well. Don't forget, $75 free shipping for you too, and double points on every order. Massive thank you to Sarah. Massive thank you to you for watching as well. Come back, because we've got our 3-hour extravaganza. VIP hour starts in an hour. And in the final show of our Platinum Day, some deals that you won't have yet seen, which aren't even on the web. Ooh, I know. We'll see you back here in an hour. Bye for now.